Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing well and regular with your worksheet. Today we will continue the same chapter, Modern Democracy. Let's just recall what we have learned in this chapter. Recap. Forms of government. The different forms of government are monarchy, dictatorship and democracy. Monarchy, ruled by king, queen, emperor or empress. Then difference between presidential and parliamentary form of democracy. These are the two different forms of democracy and we have discussed these differences in our previous video. Then historic perspective. Historic perspective is the term democracy originates from the Greek word demos meaning people and kratos meaning power. So democracy means the government by the people. Then modern democracy. Yes, in our modern democracy, every person who is an adult citizen of a country has the right to vote. This is known as one man, one vote and also called universal adult franchise. Now let's continue with the same. Characteristics of democracy. The main characteristics of democracy are as elected representative and rule of law. Elected representative. In democracy, representatives elected by the people make laws and frame policies of the government. All adult citizens have the right to participate in the elections. In India, the voting age has been fixed at 18 years of age and free and fair elections are held at regular intervals. Then right to remove the government from power. Yes, the people have the right to remove the government from power in the next election if they are not satisfied with its performance. Then rule of law. Yes, another characteristics of democracy is it ensures rule of law. Law is supreme and everyone is equal in the eyes of the law. No one is above the law. Other than these two characteristics, there are few different aspects of democracy. These are social democracy and economic democracy. Social democracy is equally in social status and economic democracy is equal opportunity to grow economically. So, we will see one by one what is social democracy. All men and women should be treated equally and have equal opportunities for development. Yes, it means that all men and women should be treated equally and should have equal opportunities for development. No one should be discriminated on the basis of religion, caste, race or place of birth. Society should be free from the social evils like caste system and untouchability. Then economic democracy. All members should enjoy the freedom from exploitation of any kind in terms of economic aspect. Yes, it means that all members should enjoy the freedom from exploitation of any kind in terms of economic aspect. They should have equal opportunity to earn their livelihood. Equal wages should be given to both men and women, and the landlords and the entrepreneurs should not exploit the workers. Making democracy successful. You have studied about the various aspects of democracy, but there are some essential conditions which make the democracy useful. These are as follows. If the people are educated and aware of their rights and duties. Yes, democracy will be strong if the people are educated and aware of their rights and duties towards their country. Then they should be disciplined and obey the law. The people, they should take interest in the formation of government. They should exercise their right to vote. Then the people should keep themselves informed about the policies and plans of the government. They should formulate public opinion if they feel that the policies are not fair or not in general interest of public. Then they should be aware of their right to question the government but not take law into their own hands. The democratic power of pulling down a government is strong enough to remove a government which is not performing as per their wishes. So in this way, by following these rules, we can make our democracy successful. Then fundamental rights. In India, our constitution provides us some fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are the basic rights. These rights allow people to grow and prosper in any environment of freedom, equality and justice. In an environment of freedom, equality and justice. Constitution, what is constitution? Yes, it is a set of basic laws or rules for the country. So these are the fundamental rights. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational right, and right to constitutional remedies. Let us see one by one. Right to equality. No discrimination. Yes, equality before law implies all persons are considered equal in the eyes of law. No discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste or gender. Untouchability is abolished and it is considered as a crime. All citizens have access to all public places. All citizens have equal access to employment. Then right to freedom. Freedom of speech and expression. Yes, you can put forward your and thoughts. Then freedom to assemble peaceful and without arms. Yes, peacefully you can show your protest or you can do a strike without using any weapon or without using government properties. Then to form association and union. To move freely, you can move any part of this country freely. To practice any profession or occupation. Freedom to practice any profession or occupation. Right against exploitation. Prohibition of all forms of forced labor, commonly known as beggar. Then prohibition of child labor and prevents traffic in human being. Yes, prohibited all forms of forced labor, especially child labor, and they have prevent traffic in human beings. Human trafficking means illegally transporting people from one country to another for the purpose of forced labor. So, right against exploitation helps to prevent traffic in human beings and prohibited child labor or any type of forced labor. Right to freedom of religion. As we know, India is a secular country where each and every religion have their own way to do the worship. So here people of the country have a right to follow, practice and preach religion of their choice without any restriction. Cultural and educational rights. Yes, all citizens have a right to conserve and develop their own culture. Yes, they have right to conserve or to follow their own culture and tradition without any restriction. They can follow their customs, belief, their tradition without any hesitation or without any restriction. Right to constitutional remedies. Yes, it is by this right that people of the country have the right to approach the courts if they feel that any of their fundamental right has been violated by the state. Yes, directly the people can approach to the court if their rights are violated by the states. A very important element of democracy in India is the aspect of equality. Equality amongst the citizen. These are the following ways of equality: political equality, social equality and economic equality. Political equality. All citizens are allowed to take part in the process of formation of the government. All people who have attained the age of 18 are allowed to take part in the process of formation of the government. This is also known as, yes, universal adult franchise. It means that all adults of any caste, religion, gender or financial status are allowed to vote for electing the leader of his choosing. Yes, similarly, the people of different caste and religions have equal right to contest the elections and take part in the political process of the country. So the citizens are allowed to take part in the process of formation of the government, and also they can contest the elections. Social equality. Equal status in the society. Every person of India is given equal status in the society, not to be discriminated on the basis of their caste or religion. They shall not be discriminated against on the basis of their caste or religion, gender or anything. No discrimination. Then people have the right to visit and enjoy the facilities provided at public places. Then economic equality. People of India can pursue any occupation or profession of their own choosing. The constitutional allows every person equality in terms of employment opportunity. However, the government has given some preference opportunities to certain classes like SC, ST, which in the past did not get equal opportunities to come up and to show their growth in the society. That's why the government has the right to give some preferential opportunity to certain classes. Today in this video, we have discussed the different characteristics of democracy, then making democracy successful, different fundamental rights, 6 main fundamental rights, and different ways of equality. So with this, we end up this chapter. Thank you and take care.